between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just
Tell her to get her popcorn and peanuts and put on the show.
That run any better.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again.
Defense.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Working quickly here.
That's a deep lead. Makes it 4th and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Defense.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. On 4th down, Goff. To the right, he's got to slide.
Damn.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jack Campbell with the
Remember you got you one last night like that old bobble.
I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT.
Oh, you get your popcorn and peanut.
For this quarterback in the offense, got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap here to go.
Woo!
Will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd
Nigga
down.
try to get back.
That is normally a gimme for this offense. These short
Good
throws.
defense.
But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Done selling for threes.
Go here, 3rd down. Ran it for a moment. Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Better step your game up then.
Fourth down, Goff throwing.
Damn! Good defense.
They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am
Had them other nigga they could ain't get open.
go for it, but I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims.
They can't hold
He
that.
picks up 15 on the play.
This week because like our next week we ain't going no well because
No.
Don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
This is going to take him over across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Goes first down.
Play action with Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nix off the play action. And this is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Off the plate fake, here's Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this one's good for a 9-yard pickup. It still leaves them short. That brings up fourth down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. That is good for a Detroit first down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Goff on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Sign quarterback run here.
Good defense.
On that one, second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Why the defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead.
Following that block.
It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Starting this drive with a design run. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 50. 30. Gets the 10.
Get that one there from.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some
That shit there ain't gonna never work no more, man.
The double whammy
Damn.
in this one, Kate, is just where they were
I thought
on the
that-
field. Mentally,
I thought that was another little play.
It's like an 8-point swing, going for the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching and celebrating the other one.
I was pretty good there.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this
I
away.
didn't expect that nigga to do all that. Man. But one play tutted me, man.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Fire without a spark.
This,
How about a lightning bolt? What a huge game.
let's see, man, who that is over there. What he doing on that side?
Massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's a design run. And they'll stop it after a short gain to the 13. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. He'll pass it this time. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone. Gibbs again. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. He tries to sneak it, and they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Now the Broncos take their third and final
He
timeout.
threw. Shoot,
That's all
damn.
they've got for what little remains of this half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose something.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Mo finds his back. Harvey. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The toss running right, Dobbins. He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. good for a Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The play fake, he'll throw. Puts a man under it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
On second down, here's Dobbins. He's descending the punt quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Air it out on third. That's caught for the first. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage at really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now on first down with Dobbins. It's inside the 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Here's Goff on first and 10. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it. It's in close. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 57 yards. And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Knicks now on first and 10. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix.
Good play.
It's Sutton with back-to-back catches.
Dang.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And quick there, they bring it to the turf. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up
Trying to get you out of field goal range.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They'll run it here on 3rd down.
God damn.
In the red zone.
Yeah, I think I need another joystick.
The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So that Brock, an important
I tried to switch to him.
They move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the
Shit,
game.
I was trying to make that
Starts
tackle.
to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights.
Dang.
And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Ready?
First play's a design run. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Running in the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos down by only 3. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Man in motion here. Trying quarterback run here. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Oh, my God.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Malik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Portland Sutton, the man he was after.
I could have had a chance to pick that. That was a nice highlight.
In phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
They're able to drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Lions going in a dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Throwing now. Well, they had the one shot, didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected.
Now you did try still try to catch it. Damn.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's a design run. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
A loss of a yard.
A second down throw for Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
There defensively.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard.
I seen you over there, dude. I seen it.
Touchdown, Detroit. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They'll be backed up now to start this drive.
They're on the 5-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
17-yard.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
To throw is Nix.
Swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability.
Watch out.
Gain of 17.
Oh, that way.
It's a gain of 7.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
He was covered by Brian.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Come on. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second down.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain of 11 on that. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value
Got
of
2
the
over
run
there.
game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike,
Better
it's
get
not
your 2 over
necessarily
there.
how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's a design run. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Let's go. Cowboys. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this looks like a design run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
7-yard gain. That's another.
Here's a design run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
At the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is gone. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. They continue to turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike.
Ooh, that nigga was soft.
Clear some space for the tight end, and then let him go to work in the middle of the
Ain't
field.
for missing that
Now they're
tackle.
set up nicely inside the red zone.
He will do it himself. He's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world.
Let me just put the joystick. Let me just put the joystick down there, boy. Shit.
Easy a goal line touchdown.
That's what I need to do, man.
Bates
What?
with the extra point. Rams extend their advantage to 14-3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
Oh!
Only gets back to the 16-yard line.
But he's slow as dude, man. He can't get down there. Damn.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up second down. Nix going to keep it on the zone.
Damn, everybody.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Broncos.
Everybody died.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Denver.
Yeah. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Let's go now. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll run forward for about 4. It's second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a
I can't stop.
first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
This shit.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now after the touchdown, Lunt's going to send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone.
I see.
They're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Throwing, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll return this from the 10. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. How to throw it here on first down. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up
From the shotgun, here's Knicks. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not stand out.
17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long.
This nigga. Ain't over bad though. Come on, go. Man.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that'll help give him some space out of bounds up at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Knicks. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play.
Yeah, I know that's good defense.
This first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So, this means
gotta kick that motherfucker right to do that shit.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Knicks. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. action now. It's Knicks. This one complete to Sutton. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Broncos.
First down at the 43-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Here's Dobbins. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
On the zone read, this is Knicks. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain. Lost once on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Back to throw is Knicks.
Man, dropped it.
Incomplete.
Man,
Good work.
I can't get nobody to cover him, man. These niggas get lost. This nigga running cross field.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Playing out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's no...
That is caught by the tight end, Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Man, I can't believe you had the ball the whole third quarter.
Come on. 60 boxes.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
This nigga ain't even throwing the ball right no more.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing
Two
team
bad
just
throws
gave up
back to
points. They
back.
want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. From the gun, it's gone. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have Lions first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
15 yards.
First down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Off to throw on 1st down. That one taken in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Detroit. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That was a big 4th down catch. Shit, I needed that. I'm talking about before then, when they were full. I got that first. We give. Keep that drive alive.
Kick it back the other way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it.
I needed that.
Mark him at the 22-yard line. Set up to throw, and he gets rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
That ain't gonna work. Oh, lost, y'all. Big 4th down right here. And your game depend on this. Let's see.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half.
Let's see.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Gotta have it. 4th and 4.
And watch this defense.
Down, here's Nix.
Watch this defense.
They had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker.
Easy peasy.
And the Lions have just enough to win this football game.
Easy peasy, bro.
Here's Here's a design.
Whoa, till that happened.
And he's got another one. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. And making it 3 touchdowns. Now remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. Here's first down.
Other side, dog.
They'll run here.
Going to the other side. Oh.
He gets free. He's inside the 40 to the 20.
Man, they ain't get over that.
Into the end zone. 91 yards.
Man.
So certainly some importance to this one. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal.
Throw it up, boy. Go out every.
So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal. Now they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That run good for a dozen. That's a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one.
Need to get about 3 or 4 yards so I can go and get my little dollar, man. I don't need but one.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Gibbs. It'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos.
You need but a yard to get that dollar.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a design run. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. And second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really...
I ain't never seen him do that one.
This defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down
Good
at
juke move.
23, and that's where the offense
Ooh.
will take over. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix.
Thank you.
This one intercepted.
And still try to force on.
What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Lions take over.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead
put up here.
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
That's me, though.
On the return.
When you see me, I'll get up there. I'm squeezing that R2 button, man. That nigga wasn't running. He wasn't running fast enough.
The play fake. Here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
I might give you my 3.
Now, faking the give.
Man. Yeah, you can have all 3 of them.
He's been intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now it is 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see
You was just down a couple points, maybe a field, though.
see what the next couple plays are. We're able to take advantage.
That's what it was.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this turns out to be a disaster.
Can you say safety?
1-yard line.
Can you say safety? Got one now.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked.
See what you say, I ain't never got there, man.
Defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood.
Yeah, it's over with
the end zone and
with
get
them
2
Broncos,
points, and
boys.
that's exactly what they were able to do.
This is going to be fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the